Hey, Decathlon Gamer, welcome back to PCM22. It's career mode. This is episode 101, and we are into the final three classics of the classics season before we break ground with our grand tours with the Giro for the year. First of the three is the Amstel Gold race. Now, normally I would either bypass this one or wouldn't be as bothered by it. However, right now our sponsor confidence is not locked in yet for the year, and this is one of our one or two biggest objectives of the entire year, culminating in the need for a top three finish. So we are well suited to this one. We've brought a good set of punchers here to try to make sure that we secure that result, and for the first time in a long time, with high expectations in terms of race day condition, usually you see a drop off. You always see yourself a few points down from there because of issues regarding a +7 draw is impossible. Therefore, it resets back down to a +5. So where one guy could have a +2 and another guy has a -2, and therefore they would be balanced in comparison, well, if the expectation was a +5, it doesn't actually end up panning out. And so you'll often see your numbers below by 3 to 4 points. Today, we actually have a +2 compared to the expected, and that is containing 4 +5s, so there's absolute potential that at least one of those guys drew better than a +5. So we've had a really good draw today. A 0 with Taraskin is the only general weakness that we have on the team today. He's even then still 73 flat, 76 mountain, 79 for his punchy rating, and we are going to be quite capable of putting together a really solid final kilometers and attack and sprint and potentially win this thing. The breakaway of 5, our gap is down to 3 minutes from near 7, and it's definitely on the way to coming back together. 169 in the Peloton right now, not causing much harm. We are starting to see the yo-yoing, but that's more about the steepness of climbs and not necessarily that riders are tired, that they are exhausted. But you can see we are starting to feel the pain in the legs of acceleration. So we up the effort a little bit to hold our position, and now with 75k to go and coming up on a flatter section, Taraskin is going to be heading back to get water once again for our final go, and we will do that on the top of this hill. By the time he gets back on the next hill in a moment, he's probably not gonna... Ooh, hello, Peloton just split briefly, so Taraskin's task of going back to get water was made much easier. Perfect timing on that yo-yoing, and water is done. 61k to go. Let's also push up the effort a little bit more to an 81 now. For the time being, we can just hang on, as there isn't much concern about positioning just yet. Front group split up and down to a 1 minute gap. Back together short term. We see the attack of a rider, and 2 riders have bridged the gap, but we already have made contact, and we up the effort even more. Not much descending left to do, as we see another group trying to get off the front. 45k to go. I absolutely am going to be able to sprint train this, no problem, as long as those guys remain close, contained within those 6, and with a 1 minute gap. Paulus, Schelling, Hershey, Gourmet, Shockman, Honore that's a good group. That's a good group with a healthy advantage. We are going to be putting our foot down soon, as we're seeing yet another attempted late attack, and pulling that back is going to be important. So now up to an 86. As here we go again. This is a lot of riders escaping and nobody really responding to it. So we are going to have to respond and start the work of pulling back. And so we begin the process of chasing down all of these classics riders that decided now is their time to go, and nobody else was interested. It's 34k from the finish. I do not like sprint training from here, but it is quite clear that without it, there is no hope. It's already out to 2 minutes to the front riders, and it was just one attack after another. Even if we take a guy and attack with them, one guy alone is not going to be powerful enough to claim victory. We have the collective whole that is strongest as a whole. So Taraskin is keeping the group right at the gap we need them to be, and as we come up this hill, he's closing that down. Tollett coming back. There's Van Gils. There's Monaquet, all struggling, and we split off the field. So we have now ditched the rest of the field here, and Taraskin is done. Azumi is going to take over here quite soon, as we now have a peloton of 32. So we sat up for a little bit as we go across this plateau at the top here and making up some ground. We pull back some guys, but it's still 2 minutes. 2 minutes. But you know they can only push so hard for so long, and now it's time to start cutting that ground. 17.4. Izumi. Red bar's gone. We're going to go max effort for him. Skauskis already gelling. And Izumi is done. Skauskis down to 12 in the group, down to 8 in the group. Checking in. Okay, these guys are gone. Izumi. There's Danny Martinez. Engelhart. Vine. With us is Hoogland. Not worried about him. Zana can climb. And Johannesson is a massive threat. He wins these kind of races all the time. But the 2-minute gap is somehow growing. It's 2:18 now. And we're at 12K. Karaman's going to have to gel up. Let's check out in front. This is the main group. So Schelling, Taberry, the other Johannesson, Ocha lots of favorites right there. Bagioli by himself, Pidcock and Simmons, Schachman, and then wow, that is that breakaway still away. They've been out front for a while now. And Muskauskis is making some progress on trying to catch up to these guys, but this is not looking great right now for a potential top 3 as we approach the final 10K. And Muskauskis having to go deeper. Now Hoggins to gel. 99 territory for Muskauskis. Red bar's gone, but pushing as hard as he can. Is he going to gain on these guys? Yes, we are about to catch this group. His 99 effort is about to catch that group. And we make contact. This is now the peloton. Muskauskis immediately bursts on by. 7K to go. Last hill. Karama needs to go. Muskauskis break toe behind. 16 guys. 15 guys. We catch 3 more. And we keep foot down. 5K to go. 4.5K to go. Hoggins. 99 effort. Morgado slipping back. 3K to go. Hoggins sprinting. This is a front 10 chasing a front 4. We needed a front 3 for this thing. And Hoggins has broken off. Karaman was supposed to be at the back. Behind. Game not following the orders. Peters and Morgado. This is not the order they're supposed to be in. There we go. Okay. Skauskis is at the back. Then Karaman. Peters is the one supposed to be sprinting, not Morgado. So Morgado is sprinting right now. Can we catch anybody at the front? I think we're in for 5th place here. Hershey. The breakaway ended up holding on. So that 40K, that disintegration of the peloton real quick, and we come inches away from getting up to, I believe, 3rd. Yeah, because it was 2 guys. Paulus and Germay just crossed the line. Morgado and Peters and Hoggins and Karaman all into the top 10. We do get a top 5 on this one, but that is not a proper success. That is a partial failure, as top 3 was the objective. That was a strange one, and how 40 guys try to attack and yet nobody wants to chase. We're the only team not attacking, apparently. We disintegrate the Peloton chasing, and we overtake all but the first of those breakaways, the guys that went 60k forward, and we absolutely shattered everybody else. And we apparently could have pushed a little bit harder for a little bit longer, but I was nervous about the effort and chasing over 33k. Not used to sprint training 33k. That was an unusual one to carry out with. We should have done better. We're now at Flèche Wallonne, and this is one of my favorite underrated races on the calendar. Climbing up the Mur de Huy is one of the most exciting finishes of any race, and we've had some success here in the past seasons, past years of Pro Cycling Manager. At least I don't know if this group has had success here yet, but punchy climbs are our thing, so we might have. And now with 63k to go, Peters is going to go back today. Not the puncher. He's got a -2 race day condition today. Not the positive race day condition draw that we had the other day, as we go to hit the Mur de Huy, the first of 3 times now. And we've seen a split, but it's back together. We've hit the top. Martinez and Azumi do not get water. Peters fails to get water for them. And we're going to have to try again. 48k to go. They can't go 50 more k without water. So, for some reason, Peters decides not to get water to everyone. Again, the field splits momentarily. And this has not been a good, even balanced race. For now, it's 32 riders off the front. But Peters went a long ways back to get that. Fortunately, does still have a decent amount of energy. Azumi, though, also on a negative. Second circuit. Climb before the climb. Next up, Mur de Huy again. And Taraskin suddenly finds himself in the next group on the road. Struggling. We're going to go 85. If he gets back, he gets back. These guys are pushing like crazy to get back. Oh, and then Zana sits up right in front of us. 14 chasing 51. Taraskin needs to go forward. It's back together for now. Everybody else, time to increase the effort to hold the position. Much better than before. 5 riders left off the front, not far away. They'll be caught here pretty soon. Champoussin on the attack. And we see Hoggins and Carmen off the front. But of course, if I have a guy in a group, it's going to get chased down, and it does. 3 riders left off the front, 1 minute ahead. 94 left chasing. It's more than what we had a moment ago. Taraskin has made it back to the front. Pidcock trying to attack. 23k to go. I think we're in that territory of we need to do something now or we're never going to get the chance. So Azumi, Peters both need to gel. Azumi's going to go first. Not at a 99, but I think he can set up about a 92 here. Taraskin will be the next one, and then Hoggins will make our leader Martinez. And away we go. 23k to go. Some descending. But now is the time where everybody is trying to get things done. Azumi will continue with that yellow bar for a little bit. And he gets us out front. Now on to Peters. Morgado, Raman, Martinez finally getting in position. Now we're just chasing 2. And that is the leftovers of the break, right? Stuyven is one of them. Azumi hanging on to the back for now. Martinez not perfectly placed here, and Peters is done. So Taraskin to take over. 18k to go. but a decent amount of that is descending, so it's going to go pretty fast. Taraskin, let's go 93. Meters, grab onto the back if you can, but I don't think you can. Nope, onto auto. Azumi hangs on, he's going to help break that toe a little bit. 74, and Azumi's going to fade. He's done. We caught the breakaway. Taraskin leads us through the entirety of that climb. Excuse me. Gel kicks in. There's a little hill coming. Little saddle here. He'll lead us through this part as well. Red bar's gone, so 99 for him. Buckling down. Peloton down to 38. With just the 2 climbs to go. Back up to 56 as one group regains contact. Now 9K. And Taraskin is done. Hoggins has plenty of red bars, so we don't need to go max speed at the moment. $7.5. Taraskin. Hoggins, 97. Climb before the climb. I'll have 3 guys left for the final climb. He is on auto. We're at 40 guys. It's not far to the others. Taraskin's about to get dropped. Put him on auto. Others are getting dropped as well. There's another 4 or 5 guys. Oh, shoot, Huggins ran out of energy. Dude, why? Why? And why didn't I see it? Because I was trying to put up Taraskin on auto is why. Gel. And Gel, we're not perfectly placed like we could or should be here. Morgado's coming forward. He's going to get into position. That's good. And he's going to put these guys under a hurting. But Karaman, Martinez. Okay, 98 from here for Morgado. And it's the base of the Murd Hui. Final time. Karaman's in position. Martinez is as well. Yes, okay. 1.2K. 99 effort. Sprinting for Morgado. Sprinting for Karaman. 600 meters. Karaman now coming forward on guys that are done, and Martinez is going to push through. He's going to get a top 5, but can he get... He's not going to get the top 5 even. Martinez runs out a red bar. Plenty. Doesn't even get up. Like, barely gets alongside Karaman. Barely gets alongside him. Ugh. Martinez. Man. He just did me dirty. Not the game. He. Martinez had almost half of his red bar remaining after the lead out from Morgado and from, you know, Huggins before that, and from ultimately Karaman. Karaman leads him out. He's got half a red bar. We hit sprint. He goes 50 meters and it's gone. And in those 50 meters, he gets one wheel on his teammate. Seriously, dude? Where's your acceleration? 81 mountain. 74 acceleration. And nothing. Doesn't even crack the top 5. That's the disappointing part. 6th is what we got. 6th place. So we're at Liège-Bastogne-Liège with 100 kilometers left in this. And the real race kicks off here in these final 100K. 15 in the break, and they've got a 2.5 minute advantage. We'll see. We'll see what we can do going forward. Gregoire is the favorite. I'd like to show you just how tough Gregoire is these days. Oh, he's not showing up. Oh, gosh, he's in the break. Gregoire is in the break. He is the favorite for the race. We've really got to watch out now. 79 mountain, 83 hills, 83 acceleration, 77 flat, 80 resistance. I mean, the guy's just insane. Absolutely insane. And the front group is already splitting off. Yes, it is. Okay, it's splitting off. They've dropped 4 riders. Trying to make sure there was not attacks coming from our group. Just pushed the effort level up to 82s. Morgado looks good with a +4. Taraskin, a +3. Peters, we're hoping to be the leader for the day if he can handle the climbs. but that may not happen as he has a negative race day condition, the only one. Peloton's already splitting up as we head through third, fourth climb of this period. One more highest elevation type climb, and then it's going to ease off, get down shorter, but still steep climbs on your way towards the finish. 67k to go. At the top of this one, somebody's going to have to go get water. Here you can see the yo-yoing is still happening. We're still kind of struggling to keep pace here. 84 now. And let's see who is in position to get water. Hoggins. Hoggins, go get water. 122 riders chasing down that front group. 335. That's now even that's seen as the front. At this point, that's seen as the front. 48k to go. Chasing hard. Down to 2.5 minutes. Minute 50. Suddenly our group is saying, oh hell no, you're not winning today. Minute 17. Big draining of energy though to get after him. Hoggins is gonna have to gel up soon. 41k to go and just a 36-second advantage. How much energy will those guys have left? We're chasing really hard here. Peter's getting protected, but not looking good for him. Get a little bit of that hill rating. Should help him hold his position a little bit better. 95. Another group trying to attack. Another group. So, we need to do something here for the second time in a row. 34k out. If we don't do something, it's over. Hoggins goes first. Peters is almost out of energy, so he's going to go second. He is not our leader today. Not happening. Karaman. Miskowskis. Just kind of going based off of energy left, but there's your leaders. How are we looking sprint-wise? Oh, definitely Morgado. There's 19 at the front? How the hell did that happen? It wasn't that many guys off. It's like 4 guys that attacked. I didn't see it with these puppies right here. Did not see that level of attack. That's 2 done. That's not the 1 done that I was talking about. There we go. Ramen, red bar, gone, but he's got that little bit of yellow, and he is done. $25k, and I'm barely down to just a handful of guys, and there's 27 riders up the road. I don't get how they got that many up. $22k to go, and we are now solo trying to chase down the front group, front riders. 3, Johannesson, Romo, Nordhagen, and then 13 left at the front. There's really only 1 climb left to go, and Azumi is going to have to handle the descent here to save Taraskin. So we don't have our split off that we had a moment ago, but now Azumi's able to push a little bit and get back out front. Taraskin ready to take over. Front group splitting up. Can we catch at least the 12? No, they're back together. They are back together. There's still a little partial climb here, but we are still trying to chase these guys. Taraskin full blast from here. Morgado still looking capable as a sprinter. Now there's just 3 of us. But Taraskin out of red bar. Can only push so hard. Mater, Garcia, Glog, Alaphilippe. It's 12k. It's 12k. I can't leave Morgado alone. We're going to have the descent, but Morgado is now alone. Morgado is now alone. Soft sprint. Leave these guys behind. Can he leave them behind? Catching Alaphilippe. Germay. Bidcock. Can't keep up. He's now solo. Still got the blinking red bar, and he's got the descent to make up some ground. And then if he can make contact with those 5, what's left to the front? 7. Gregoire. It's Pogacar, Ucha. I don't know how I totally missed whatever that was that completely split the field. We've made contact, though. We've made contact with 3k to go with this group. So the fight for 8th. 2.7k and nobody interested here. 2k to go. And we have gained separation from the group. We have plenty of yellow bar. Is that going to be enough to hold those guys off with a 10-second separation? Gregoire takes the win. He was the favorite. He was in the break all damn day. They're catching me, but they're not going to pass me. So we get a top 10 at least. But, man, how? I don't know how I missed it. I don't know how I missed 30 guys escaping like that. 30 guys attacking like that. We seem to be in position. I saw a couple guys try to attack. I didn't see 30. I missed it. Totally missed it. We recovered for a top 10 at least. But my oh my. Just insane. Like, that was crazy tempo for 60k. And we got one guy who made it, and everybody else completely crashing out. Taraskin hangs on for a top 20, but jeez. I mean, crazy levels of fitness there. Gregoire in the break the whole day. Champisson in the break the whole day. And those guys somehow hang on. Ucha was in that group as well. I mean, most of that front group at the end, the 7 ahead of Morgado, most of those. Pogacar wasn't there. Simmons was. But most of those guys in that group were in the break all day. All day. So, was Pogacar in there too and I just missed it? But how did we get 30 guys up there? There was 15 in the break? 13 in the break? I don't know. Most of the guys at the front 7 were from the break. That's going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. At least we managed to get a top 10 in each event, but tough races. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.